Building organics in Minecraft is not easy. I don't think you need me to tell you how hard it is to build something like a dragon. So when I had to build a Gleeok, a three-headed dragon, for my Tears of the Kingdom project, I wasn't exactly excited. At first, I tried to create the structure of the body by using various shapes and then carving out the details, but this approach wasn't really working out. The hell are you building? Stop judging me. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, look at him. I just don't know where to start with this, bro. Whenever I do organics, they're like not this difficult. Let's start with like the curve of the belly. Let's try and start with the curve of the belly. So it kind of comes out like this, maybe. Like that's the belly. Sure. Yeah. Good. And then he has like a big fat belly. Something like this I kind of think works for the belly. I mean, not that. That's a bit much. Probably should come back a block here. I feel like he's too thin back here. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like it should be more like this. Maybe, I don't know if I like this scale. We might have to go bigger, because like just looking at like this right here, there's not a lot of detail room. I think we should start adding some more detail so we can figure out if this is too small or not. So let's try and figure out the heads here. Let's try and figure out like the head and the neck and stuff. So I'm wondering if we can do just like a stare for like the jaw. Skulk Shrieker. I mean, that's a pretty good call for like the horns, but I feel like the color, you know? That's not a bad shout though. Burning Dead Bush. It's a crazy shout. Burning Dead Bush is a crazy shout. Hell yeah. So I wonder if we could do like this with candles on top. Maybe like two. We'll just do the one for now. And then like somehow we add more. Like what if we do... It's just going to be too big, I think. The idea was we do something like that. Maybe like move it back a block. And then put fire here. Not really doing it for me. You want like this? Is this what you're talking about? For the bottom of the jaw? That's actually a pretty good shout. The bottom of the jaw is spiky. What if we do like hanging weeping vines? Like that. For the bottom of the jaw. It's small, it's spiky, it's a better color. I don't hate that idea. See, I just... I don't like this. I don't like the big gap there. Maybe the wall isn't actually the play. Maybe the wall is not the right move. I mean, this isn't terrible. But I hate how he looks like he's like screaming. Like he's like, oh, you know, because the mouth is open. I don't like that. Use block of Gleeok lower jaw. Good shout, actually. I don't know why none of us thought of that earlier. The skulk thing you had was cooking. The shrieker? It works. The color. Luckily for me, I can barely see the blue because colorblind. I don't know if that's normal or not. I just assume everything I see is because I'm colorblind now. Yeah, we could try acacia signs on the side. Yeah, I think that's pretty good, actually. I really don't like the shape now that I'm looking at it again. Now that I'm looking at it again, I really don't like the shape. It's so bad. We did not cook here. We did not cook here. I like this. This is good. Maybe we just ditch our body design. We stitch our head onto this. The tail curve is not exactly it. I think we take this body design and we mess with the tail curve. Because this body has a lot better form. I feel like the necks aren't long enough. The body comes up too far. I think the body comes up too far and the necks don't have enough room. The necks need to curve back in. They shouldn't just keep coming straight out like that. They need to go back in. Because when they come straight out, they look like they're just part of the body. So we need to cut back on them a little bit more, I think, and then curve them back. Yeah, it needs to be more like this. This is what it needs to be like. I think this is a lot better already. Like, and then we start the neck from there. Yeah, that looks so much better. It's still not great. It's still not great, but like it's getting there, right? But I still feel like maybe the belly needs some work. This is a bit weird. I think we remove this. Yes! That's a lot better, I think. Maybe we even remove that. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now that we finally had a complete shape for the body, I began placing it in various locations that we would need a Gleeok to see if it would fit in every location that it needs to. But unfortunately, for locations like the Bridge of Hylia, the dragon wouldn't quite fit, meaning we were going to have to find a way to make our design smaller. Just make the bridge bigger? That is more work than it would be to make the Gleeok smaller. We spent a long time trying to cut out pieces of the design to make the body smaller, and it wasn't going great. Eventually, with enough editing, while I think the design was slightly worse, it was smaller. Look at that. Look at how much smaller we made it. Literally, we squashed in my 2 blocks, and we squished them 2 blocks in each way. Will it fit on the Bridge of Hylia is the question. Honestly, it won't fit nicely, but it'll fit. Let's take a crack at the wings. Okay, I'm gonna try and make the wings, like, folded up, so it'll come down to, like, there. I don't know how to make the wings look good folded up. I don't know how to make them look good when they're folded like this. Maybe like that? That, I think, is a little better than what we had previously. Do we think that's good? Maybe they're too far forward. Maybe they need to be, like, back a block. I think they need to be back a block. I think he needs to be more chonky in general. We just spent, like, the last 20 minutes thinning it down because it was way too big. We're at the part of the stream where there's no more joshing around. It's just locked in hours now. We're serious now. Things are getting serious. The wings folded should be a bit further back. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too. I think the wings need to be a little further back. I already moved them 1 block. I think they need to go further. Let's try 2 blocks first. I feel like 2 blocks might be too far. Yeah, because that's like the middle of the back now, and I feel like they're more like the shoulder, right? The wings are more like the shoulder. What do we think, chat? Is that the final body? Is this the body that we finally work with to detail? Yes, looks good to me. I think so. Yes. All right. It looks like we all agree. We first tried to figure out a color for the main body, and after a little bit of back and forth, we ended up settling on a noise pattern of various dark blocks like deep slate and nether brick. Boop. That's actually pretty good. Wow. That's actually way better than I thought it was going to be. That is just like immediately way better than I was expecting it to be. I didn't think it was just going to like work like that. The belly is like striped. You see that? It's got like layers. So I think we should do like stripes kind of a striped kind of deal, right? Can we put this on the bottom here? Just as an example immediately. Like we could just do it all like that to get the kind of striped look. Block of Gleeok underbelly. That's right. Let's get the Gleeok underbelly. Huh, they must have removed that block. Yeah, so the tail has like a spiny end to it. You see what I'm talking about? Look at this. You can kind of see it below my health. There's like a spiny end. All right, I'm immediately thinking tripwire hooks is a good shout. I was not thinking that. I was thinking for the larger ones using maybe mud brick walls. Oh, I know what we need to do here. We need to grab this and we need to do like this. Yeah. And then trapdoor there. And here. Yeah, that's what we need to do to finish it off. Okay, and then, yeah, we can... So there's, like, a big spike on the end that's, like... walls, probably? Something like that. It probably needs to be longer. But I don't want to go, like, up more, because then it's going to look weird. I'm not too happy with it. Tripwire hooks will definitely work on the sides, though. And levers, too. But I feel like they're too small. You know what I mean? Like, maybe we switch this to, like, jungle on the end. Oh, okay. I like that better. So let me do, like, this here, and then that there. So we've got the fence gates on the top as, like, the long parts. It's a bit messy, but I think it works. Am I colorblind, or are these things light blue? Am I colorblind, or are these things, like, an almost icy blue? Try aquamarine. The aquamarine block. Prismarine, I assume, is what you mean. Prismarine might actually be a legendary shout. That might be a legendary shout. Well, I'm immediately thinking like this kind of thing. And then like another one. Do like this. I think those work, right? Twisting vines instead of the wall. That's a crazy shout. That's actually a good idea. I like that. I think it's probably pretty good. Like, from the ground floor, like, I think that looks like... Those look like spikes, right? I think that's probably good. Oh, you guys see... Wait. We're missing critical detail here. We gotta add, like... There's, like, fiery hair on the back of the neck. Maybe, like, an acacia fence gate will work. But it's not very saturated. I think that's probably fine. I think that looks good. Oh, my God. This looks so good. This is looking so good. All right, wings. Let's do the wings, and then we'll do claws last. Actually, let's do claws first. The leg has, like, the same stuff that we have back here, right? It's got this stuff, right? Got all that stuff kind of there. And we'll even put a lever in there. The claws themselves, I think, are honestly as simple as just doing, like, trapdoor like that. And then we kind of have to round them out a bit better. So let's get some, like, maybe some deep slate. I kind of like something like this. I like how these things, I don't know if I like this. The idea is to kind of have, like, the knuckle, you know, but I don't know if it works very well. You switch them out for slabs instead of stairs. I think I tried that and they just look too thin. Maybe not. Maybe they don't look too thin. I think that's probably fine. And then we can just do, like, the same thing here. Oh my god, that looks so good. Holy. Wait, we're cooking so hard, chat. We're actually cooking. Okay, wings, 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 wings. Let's pull up the other image. All right, so if we look at this, the wings are a really dull red, so I immediately think of red terracotta. Maybe actually, wait, hold on. I might already know the play. Mangrove planks and stripped mangrove logs, noise painter. What do we think of that? Nice subtle red. The wings look small. It's because they're folded up. They're not, like, outstretched and ready to fly. They're folded up. That might be Gleeok complete. Oh my goodness. Chat. We might have actually cooked so hard on this. Alright, and now we finally put him in place. Oh my god, that looks so good. Dude, that looks so good. We cooked today, guys. It only took like 4 hours, but we cooked. In the days following the original building stream, I did end up changing the design a lot, the most notable change being the head. This is what they were in the original stream, and this is what I changed them to. I made the horns bigger, I used a custom player head for the eye, and just overall made them a lot better. I also added a bit of a brighter spot to the wings, unlike the original, and we changed the claws to be only 2 blocks wide instead of 3 blocks wide. And I also made 2 other variations of the Gleeok, the Frost Gleeok here, and the Thunder Gleeok here. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more smaller builds like this.